and good morning to all. To Dr. Christophe Bernasconi from the Hague Conference of International Private Law, Secretary General, and Mr. Brody Ворен from the HCCH as well. The rector of the University of Belgrade, Dr. Ivanka Popovиć, thank you very much for joining us. And the Dean of the Faculty of Law, Dr. Zoran Mирковиć, and Dr. Јелена Lепetиć, in charge of international cooperation at the Faculty of Law of the University of Belgrade. Thank you very much, all of you, for being here, and it is my great pleasure that we have gathered here to do a virtual ceremony. This is my first, I don't know about everybody else, but my first virtual ceremony of the signing of the Agreement on Cooperation between the Hague Conference for International Private Law and the University of Belgrade. And I'm convinced that this is just the beginning of a wonderful cooperation, and it is my great pleasure that we can do this today and start the cooperation. Before we do the signing, the actual ceremony, I would like to ask first Professor Dr. Ivanka Popović to say a few words, and then, of course, Dr. Bernasconi from the HCCH. So, please.
Thank you very much, Madam Ambassador, and greetings to all. It's an honor and a pleasure for me to be here on behalf of the University of Belgrade and behalf of the Faculty of Law of the University of Belgrade to be able to sign this agreement with such a prestigious institution as yours. As you know, we, as parts of former Yugoslavia, have a very long-standing cooperation at certain different levels with your institution. I think now, in the new circumstances, it's a great pleasure for us as the University of Belgrade to be a Serbian partner for you, trying to strengthen the connections between practitioners and institutions of higher education. Our students and our staff that are engaged in the study of law have been following the activities of the Hague Conference on Private International Law for a long time, and I think our students are looking forward to engaging even more. The signing of this agreement would allow, let's say, a lot more flexibility in our cooperation. Also, I think it's nice to recognize that we are not just informally following your activities, but are actively trying to contribute to the better implementation of all of the aspects of the laws that you are working on. So in this respect, my thanks to Madam Ambassador for being the middle person to engage and to get us to this point today. And also my sincere thanks to the staff and governance of the Faculty of Law of the University of Belgrade, because they will be the coordinators of the activity, although we have other faculties that will also be very much interested in following the activities engaged in by your institution. Also, our thanks to you for recognizing the University of Belgrade as a center of excellence in higher education and research. Research, especially in the social sciences and humanities, is a very important aspect of our work, as we are a very large institution with about 100,000 students studying at all levels, and a little bit less than half of these students are engaged in social sciences and humanities. Therefore, such forms of cooperation are extremely important to us. So if you have any questions about our university, I would be more than happy to provide information. But I think that for the moment, it's more than enough. And once again, thank you for this opportunity to try to intensify our cooperation. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Rector. And now, Dr. Bernasconi, please, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam Rector, for the very kind words. And I would also like to start by thanking you, Ambassador Milenković, for your initiative in this matter. We keep very fond memories of our meeting here in The Hague at the PV when we first discussed this possibility of a cooperation agreement. And I'm delighted to sit here and about to sign this cooperation agreement, the first with a university, and as prestigious university as yours in the region. Thank you very much for having responded so positively to this initiative, to our colleagues in Belgrade at the university. We see this signing of the cooperation agreement as yet another sign and symbol almost of Serbia's very strong and active participation in the work of the HCCH. Serbia is a very active member, a very engaged member, and we are absolutely delighted to see the signing of this cooperation agreement reflecting yet another aspect of that cooperation. We also very much believe that it is crucial to engage academics and young students, the future generation, in our work. And obviously that cooperation agreement is going to provide us with exactly that base for contact with students and professors to advance the work of the HCCH and increase the visibility of that work in the region. So thank you very much indeed. I think the cooperation agreement offers a great potential to build on Serbia's engagement already. Serbia has been a member since 2001 of our organization, is already party to 11 conventions and 1 protocol. And we have reasons to believe that there is 1 more convention about to be ratified. So we very much look forward to that. And so I think we have an excellent pool already of potential work that could be conducted as part of this cooperation agreement. And that's maybe something we can discuss either today, hopefully already, or then in the very near future, when hopefully I will also be able to visit Belgrade and visit your university, link it maybe with some sort of seminar, presentation, a colloquium, what have you. It would be my great pleasure and an honor to meet you all in person and give again a real expression to this cooperation agreement that we are about to sign. So thank you very much indeed for your interest and support. Back to you, Madam Ambassador.
Thank you very much, Dr. Bernasconi. And as you know, we will be happy to have you in Belgrade as soon as the epidemiological situation so allows. And I'm sure that then we'll be able to organize, all of us present here, a program which is really going to be very representative and a very good one. Now I would propose, if no one objects, is to actually sign the agreement. So please.
Happily do so.
Yes, absolutely.
Away.
Yes, so thank you very much, and I really look forward to this joint initiative. And as Madam Ambassador already said, we are really looking forward to seeing you in Belgrade so that we can, make things maybe more open and comfortable, because I think personal contacts are incredibly important. And also I think it would be very interesting for you to visit our Faculty of Law and to meet with our colleagues to see and to hear from them personally how they are already engaged in many aspects of your organization.
Thank you, Madam Rector. Absolutely. I very much look look forward to that, knowing, of course, that you have a very deeply rooted and rich tradition on private international law and a lot of expertise. And so I indeed look forward to discussions with your colleagues, the law faculty in general, and of course also with meetings at the ministry that would make a very meaningful, interesting, and I'm sure most pleasant mission to Belgrade as soon as possible. And then maybe we could also discuss at this stage how best to give a concrete expression to the cooperation agreement that we have just signed. The very basic purpose of the sort of agreement to have advanced students or young professors starting to work on a topic of relevance to the HCCH back home, in this case in Belgrade, but then also come to the HCCH to finalize this research and present the result of that research as part of a little event, colloquium that we would be more than happy to organize here at the office and invite members of the diplomatic corps and academia to come and listen to the presentation of the results of this research.
That would be wonderful. We will start virtually and then hopefully finish the activity on a personal note.
Exactly, that's the plan. Thank you very much, Madam Rector. I very much appreciate meeting you in person.
Well, I do hope that we will all be able to meet in person, either Hague or Belgrade, very soon. Of course, as the Madam Rector has said, the cooperation can already start now. I mean, on the online or virtual level, and then be continued on a personal level once the conditions are there. But we made an excellent start today, so there is now also an institutional setup for such a cooperation, and I'm really looking forward to the future cooperation of the university and HCCH in all relevant fields. So thank you all very much. We will exchange the copies that you have signed now, so that you can also sign the other copy, and then basically the process of signing will be completed. But again, let me reiterate once again what a great pleasure and honor it has been for us to have this meeting and ceremony today. And thank you all for coming and for adjusting to the current circumstances.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you and all the best.
Yes.
Bye, all the best.
Stay safe. Bye-bye. Thank you.